Hello world, Hambone here. If you haven't played Siege in a while, or if you have just been waiting for a good time to get the game, now is that time. Season 3 of Siege dropped on August 2nd, and it brings with it 2 new operators along with a host of changes that we've all been clamoring for. Capitao is the new attacker, and he's a blast with the choice of the Para 308, which is actually the FNFAL, or the M249 light machine gun. You can't lose. I really do love the 249, but the 308 is not bad either. He also has grenades, which are game changers, but he will rely on his teammates for breaching because he can't do it. They had to find a balance somehow, so with the grenades he does not have any breach charges. His special ability is a crossbow that shoots 2 asphyxiating bolts that suffocate the enemy, or incendiary bolts that burn the enemy alive. Having 2 of each of the bolts to choose from allows you to adapt on the fly and push campers out of their corners. Now, these bolts kill insanely quickly, so a prone down enemy might as well just lay there and let themselves die, because it's gonna happen anyway. He is my favorite addition to the game on the attacking side to date. Caveira, which translates to skull in Portuguese, is our defender. She has the choice of an MP12 submachine gun or the Spaz 15 semi-auto shotgun. In my opinion, both of these weapons need some work. The MP12 seems to not have great stopping power, and it doesn't have great range, while the Spaz 15 has 0 range, but it does have massive stopping power up close. The firing rate on her shotty is way out of control, so spamming the fire button is not advised with her. As for her special ability, she has the ability to move silently and have increased hearing for a portion of time. Utilizing this new stealth tool may help you secure some DBNOs. Her secondary pistol, which is a silenced Beretta, can put enemies into the down but not out stage, which allows her to interrogate them. When she walks up to them, she can interrogate them, and as soon as she does that, she knifes them for the kill. But once they're interrogated, the entire team has a real-time outline of where the enemy is for like 5 whole seconds, which is super awesome and a game changer, but it's also a very risky maneuver to pull off against higher tier players. I do think she has some major promise on her side, but for right now, her weapon still needs some love. Beyond the new operators, we got a new attachment as well, the angled foregrip. This grip should be used to quicken up the transition from hipfire to ADSing, while the vertical grip should be used to limit your recoil. I love that we are finally seeing finesse attachments come into the game, which makes your choice for weaponry way more dynamic, and it makes it more tailored to your actual needs. We also saw the addition of a new client-side anti-cheat known as Battle Eye. Battle Eye is in beta and will complement Fairfight, which is the server-side anti-cheat. During the beta period, all PC players will help the testing just by playing the game, but Battle Eye won't be issuing bans quite yet. However, Fairfight will still continue doing its job. So for all of you PC players out there who have wanted to get super sweaty, now is your chance. Hopefully with the addition of 2 anti-cheats, we will finally get to see some fair fights. Huh? Pun completely intended. There are even more changes that I don't have time to cover in this video, like the new custom game type called Tactical Realism, which completely removes the HUD and team and enemy indicators. If you're really looking for something realistic, jump into custom and try this thing out. Stay tuned for some gameplay and an official review of this game mode in the weeks to come when I get a little bit more time. If you want to know everything that has changed for Season 3, make sure you head over to rainbow6.ub.com to read them all for yourself, and I'll make sure I put the link in the description below. Before we go, I do want to let you know that we just heard today while watching the Pro League Finals, semi-auto shotguns are getting nerfed! Okay, that's enough, but we will see at least 25% damage coming off of those semi-auto shotguns, and they will be getting a 10% spread at longer ranges when you ADS, which will make it much harder to get kills at range. This change applies for all the semi-auto shotguns, so that's Pulse, Castle, Thermite, Frost, and Caveira. So this is huge and very, very welcome. And speaking of Pulse, we know that he just got a buff recently, but now guess what? He's getting nerfed again. They're turning down how much visibility he has while using the cardiac sensor, and slowing down how quickly he can put it away to shoot you or throw C4 at you. So thank goodness for that, because over the past couple weeks, Pulse has been ridiculous. These changes will take effect sometime around the end of August, maybe even a bit sooner. And lastly, we did hear today that just like during Season 2, when we saw IQ and Capcan get mid-season buffs, we're going to see it again for Season 3, sometime around mid-September. We don't know which two operators specifically will be getting the love, but knowing that all the operators can and will eventually be tweaked is actual music to my ears. There are so many amazing changes that have made their way into the game, or they're coming soon. Siege continues to be a very fun competitive game that's growing every day. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you found it super informative. If you did, smack a like on it so that we know you loved it. Don't forget to subscribe for more Siege content, and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with Siege news and to know exactly when I'm streaming live on Twitch. If you really crave more content, you can always visit aimassistgaming.com to find all the links to the different podcasts that we do. Thanks for watching. I'm Hambone, and I'll see you when I see you.